Are we live?
We're live.
We are live. How exciting.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Allow me to start off by saying thank you everybody for coming by. This is Serafin the Midnight Bard, along with Fearsome Hero, hosted by 242 on the Nevermore Collective. Remember, if it's not Nevermore, it's not worth your time. That's all I had for my intro.
Very nice. Very well done.
Yes, very well. Yes.
Mm.
Hi, everybody. How is everybody? Allow me to take a moment to say hello to everyone who shows up. I see As the Raven Dreams, T Sachi, Helix, Yorex, Wilo, Josie, Adam, and Frightmare. I'm real excited to have you all here. And I hope you brought questions because, I'm a fountain of information, as we all know. And there's no question too crazy, too wild. And I'm sure that we can find answers together as a team.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all I have. Yes.
All right. All right. Mama, good to see you. And yes, thank you for all the birthday wishes. Honestly, it's been real amazing. And it's been really touching, and I really do appreciate it. Party time, indeed. Yes. Oh, there's MCT. Hey, MCT. Thank you. You actually were the first one to wish me happy birthday right at midnight. Yeah. So she wanted to be ahead of the curve there. Wanted to beat everyone else to it. As a matter of fact, before she wished it on the day of, she wished it the day before, saying, where I am, it's already the 6th. So
Yeah. I mean, that's true enough.
Yep. I see one of our first questions. Your ex asks, where do I see myself in 5 years? Let's see. Gosh, coming out of the gate swinging here. Where do I see myself in 5 years?
They're gonna definitely get you with the questions.
Yeah, I brought it on myself, honestly. Every time there's a Q&A, I drop in with just the most random things that I can think of, and sometimes the most random things that I can Google. Just to try to stump people, throw them off their game, and it's a hobby for me. But where do I see myself in 5 years? Hopefully still doing this. I really do enjoy the horror community. I love telling stories, and they are a passion of mine. So I honestly do want to tell great stories, and I want to expand. And I don't know where I want to expand to yet, but I'm sure that I'll figure it out as I go. Hey, Silver.
Josie asked, "What drives you to keep creating content?"
Oh, well, what drives me to keep creating content? Super easy, actually. Um, it's I've always been, something of a bookworm. So um, it got really complicated whenever I started working full time to keep up with say like I would like to read like 3 or 4 novels in a year or something like that, but I couldn't do it whenever I started working full time. What ended up happening is one day somebody introduced me to audiobooks, and I thought that was just the greatest thing ever because I could just keep with my busy work and I could still catch up on the books that I love to read so much. Um, so I guess I kind of do it for that same purpose. I liked, I want to be a way for people to get great stories and to get them in a way that's easy for them. They could listen to the Midnight Bard while they're out for a jog, or they could do so while they're at work, or in between whatever they're doing. They just want to take some time to chill out and listen to a good horror story. That's what I'm there for. Didn't miss much, T Sachi. We're answering questions here.
Hello, Silver Threads. And
Hello, Silver Threads.
oh, I don't know if Bird's broadcast was here earlier, but hello.
Hey, Bird. I really enjoy his videos.
Hmm.
Just the other day, I stopped in on one of his newest updates, and he's got a great sense of humor, and I really enjoy that.
Oh, yes. He
Mm-hmm.
he does.
Mm-hmm. MCT is lurking, doing adult stuff. That's fine.
Ugh.
We're happy.
Adulting
He
is icky.
Adulting is icky. I really wish that I could just just build a couch cushion fort and color all day, but
That's
unfortunately, got bills to pay. Unfortunately. Helix416 says, favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card. Okay. Uh Complicated one because I have a bunch of favorites and for a bunch of different reasons. Um Functionally, my favorite one has to be Shiranui's Sun Saga. It's for all intents and purposes indestructible once it hits the board provided that it has fuel in the graveyard. Also, it's samurai themed, and as you know, I have a thing for samurai aesthetic. I actually like it a lot. Um, so I just think it's the coolest thing ever. But I would say that just as a regular card and function not doesn't matter. I think my favorite one is Elemental Hero Neos superhero. Really cool, and it has a bunch of really cool upgrades. So
Josie wants to know what your favorite color is.
my favorite color is actually gray.
Really? I did
Yes.
not. I don't think I knew that.
Yeah, it's a really weird thing because it feels like gray is such a non-color. But I don't know. For one thing, and I don't mean to toot my own horn here, but I happen to look great in it. Secondly, uh,
Oh,
secondly, it's the color of a stormy sky, which is excellent for napping. And it's just I feel it's very soothing to look at.
um, Miss Creepy Tales says, top 5 anime.
Top 5 anime. Oh, super easy, super complicated. I would have to say top, geez, because it changes every day. It really does. So right now, off the top of my head, answering point blank, no time to think. Gurren Lagann, Attack on Titan, uh, Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia, and my number one of all time, from even from back in the day when I first got into anime, has to be Outlaw Star. It's a space western, and it's just really fun. And it's got great character development, great lore, and some really interesting uses of magic.
I just want to say, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is like my.
Oh my god.
That's actually what my avatar is kind of inspired from. And by the way,
Yes.
my
Hmm.
avatar, thanks, Serafin.
No problem. I had
Uh,
fun drawing it. So,
you worked really
but
hard on it, and it looks
eh,
amazing. Thank you.
no problem at all. Thank you. But also, yes, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Like I said, the list changes every day, but that one finds its way on my list every other week. It really does, because I mean, it was just excellent. And talk about sticking the landing on an ending. I mean, never in my life have I seen so just an ending carry so much weight so well. It was oh my gosh, amazing.
Um,
The Nevermore Collective says gray is a shade, not a color. A shade of what? Out of curiosity.
I actually really like gray too, especially in clothes. I tend to like go for that color.
Yeah, I like it. It's nice. And I don't know if it's just me, but I always feel like gray clothes are always like the easiest and most comfortable to wear. Maybe it's me.
Oh goodness,
Hello,
I'm having.
Nathaniel Nelson. Good to see you.
Yes, that's who I was. I was trying to remember who I was supposed to say hello to. I saw it. I saw you. Don't worry,
Mm.
I got you. Um, the unethical. I can't. I'm gonna just
The unethical ethicist.
ethicist. That yes.
Yes.
Why is there no season 2 of Outlaw Star?
Fun fact, there is no season
Oh,
2. There is a spin-off though, and the spin-off was not great.
hmm.
Yeah. It's I mean, it's all right, but it's just, whenever you have a spin-off, the characters really have to make an impact, and if they don't, it's just So they just didn't carry the same gravitas that the original cast did.
Um. Oh,
Bird
Helix.
says, uh huh.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say Gray says, I'm sorry, Bird says Gray is a shade of badass. I agree
Yep.
wholeheartedly.
Yep.
Plus, Gray has really cool names like Stormfront and Gunmetal. It's a
Oh
really
yeah.
aggressive.
Yes.
But you
Helix.
said,
Helix's favorite SCP.
oh golly, and I know I always forget. It's the one, I always forget what it's called, but I know it. I think. Hmm. Jeez. Hold on, just a second. I know I have it bookmarked.
Aggressive typing.
So yes. Well, for everyone that doesn't know, I don't have a keyboard. I jerry rigged an antique typewriter to my computer, so that's why whenever you hear me typing, it's just bat 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 bat. Um, I like SCP. Hold on just a second. Trying to find it.
T stash.
There's one that reminds me of the Weeping Angels from Doctor Who. I don't remember
Oh.
what the number is, and I don't remember what it's called, but it's like a stone thing that you have to look at it at all times, because if you don't, it chases you down and puts you 6 feet under. Nevermore
Sorry.
Collective
You
says,
you said Doctor Who, and I just got just almost started spacing out because I was like, oh, I need to watch that show more. Yeah.
Doctor Who is awesome. Mhm.
Well, it's used to be on. Sorry, I got a creaky chair. Used to be with my VPN. I could watch it on Netflix, and now
Mhm.
it's not there anymore. So,
It's on Hulu,
is it?
I think. I think. I don't remember.
Hmm.
I was catching up with it like a while ago. I don't remember where I was watching it. I thought it was Hulu.
Hmm. Um, T Stash says, "Why am I getting Mr. Black Pasta vibes from your voice?" I have to make this bigger.
I don't know who Mr. Black Pasta is, but here's the thing. I have many unauthorized clones lurking out there. Some of them are friendly, others are not so much. You should be wary whenever someone sounds like me in the darkness, for you never know which of us you're looking at.
Just um. By the way, we do have some questions from Twitter. Um,
Okay.
by all means, if you do have a question, it might be helpful if you tag me or the Nevermore Collective, just so we don't miss it, just in case. But anyways, the one of them that we have from Twitter is the Gathering of Crows asks a few or one,
Okay.
but it's kind of a long one. So,
All right.
um, your audio mixing sounds great as well as your narrations. Do you have any background in audio production and or prior acting?
uh, the answer to both of those is no. I did do well, technically the answer to one of those is yes. I did do theater when I was in high school. But that was back in the day, so I haven't done any since. So all of what I'm doing now has actually arisen from there was a brief time whenever the pandemic started. And am I allowed to say pandemic?
Yeah, what? Why not? I don't know.
Okay, well, it's out there now.
The thing,
So the thing, whenever
no,
the
the thing.
event, whenever the cataclysm began, where I was forced to be inside for a long period of time by myself. And what ended up happening is I picked up a lot of skills during that time because I got so bored that I was trying so many different things. And as it turns out, I really ended up loving audio editing. And I'm a huge fan of channels like the Dark Somnium. So I would listen to him while I was working out. And one day, I don't know, inspiration just kind of hit me. I was like, you know what? I want to try that. I want to try doing this. And I just kind of started working towards it. I decided that I kind of wanted to make my videos sound like audio dramas, like the stuff that you would hear on the radio back in the day. Like, you used to have detective stories and look out, detective, they're behind you, and things like that, where they had the sound effects and the music cues to kind of drown you into the story, like it would just immerse you. So that's kind of what I started aiming for. And Serafin, the Midnight Bard, came from a long line of different horror host personas that I would see. So, for example, the Crypt Keeper, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. There's always like these horror hosts that lead you or give you an introduction into a story that you're about to hear. And another one is the guy whose name is slipping my mind, but the host of the Twilight Zone. But yeah, so I kind of thought, yeah, something like that. Get a story, and Seraphine will give you a little bit of a taste of what's to come in a small introduction that tells you what's about to happen without telling you too much. And that was about that.
You're not the only person that was inspired by the dark. How do you say it? Dark salt?
Dark
Hold on.
Somnium.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
he was it T Stash. T-Sash, was it you that I feel like I talked to once that said that you were inspired by him as well?
I know Silver Threads was. Silver Threads says a lot that he was inspired by Dark Somnium, and
Oh yeah, he did
it's
right
tr-
here.
yeah, he did. And
Mhm.
I always feel like here we're in the same horror community kind of, and every now and then I'll be like, oh, I was inspired by the Dark Somnium, and somebody will be like, oh, he's such a nice guy, and I'm like, does everyone know him except me? One day we'll see.
Let's see. I haven't seen I may miss some, so if 242, you want to make sure that I don't miss any questions, that would be great. But anyways, one from Twitter is, what is the single most important thing you've learned in your narration journey thus far?
In my narration journey,
Your
real
journey.
easy. Oh my gosh, here's the thing. A lot of authors are the nicest people in the world. It is unbelievable how nice they can be. So a lot of the times, and this is something that I've started doing that I've done from the beginning, in fact. Um, Whenever I start considering a story, I read it 3 or 4 times and I'll pick out things that I like from the story because the author put a lot of time working on a story. So I read it multiple times. I pick out a couple of things that I like. I have a couple of questions to ask usually. And that when I ask the author, "Hey, can I use your story?" Usually I'll tell them, "Hey, I just read your story. Here's a lot of things that I liked, and a couple of questions. And hey, if you would be willing, I would love to narrate it." And here's the thing: I mean, whenever you put this much work into a story, just the fact that somebody took the time to read it and to like to find to tell you what specifically they liked about it, I mean that seems to go a long way. So I mean I really do take each story as an individual thing, and I love to I really love to give it my full undivided attention. I love to try to bring the author's specific vision to life in the best way that I can. So I guess what have I learned is, you know, everyone you work with, just be sure that they know that they're appreciated because everyone puts a whole lot of work into everything they do, and just a kind word goes a long way.
Question is from MNM is favorite horror character.
Favorite horror character? I really, really like and I don't know if this is the correct name, but in the Twilight Zone, there's that gremlin on the airplane wing.
Oh my gosh,
And
yes.
yes, I
Oh,
really do feel like he's the unsung hero of monsters everywhere because there's something just so so terrifying about something that people take for granted going wrong in the most terrible way possible, and also the anxiety of knowing that something's not right but nobody's listening. So I think that was probably one of the most tense Twilight Zone episodes. And I just honestly feel like sometimes yeah, it's cool to see a character that can do just really ridiculous things like Freddy Krueger, for example. But sometimes less is more, I feel. Like more down to earth horrors can be just equally terrifying for a number of different reasons.
okay. Let's see.
Oh, I see
So,
Derringer in the chat. Derringer, just the other day we were on a chat and we discovered that we have common interests. I honestly,
um,
we were on 42's chat now that I think about it, whenever she was doing her coffee stream, and I was, we were like, did we just become friends? I was like, I think we did.
Okay. Let's see.
Also, hello, Lone Wolf. I see Lone Wolf. I see Amateur Animator. How are you guys doing? Thank you for coming in. I'm happy to see you guys.
Let's finish. Sorry, I know we're kind of doing this. There are a bunch of people. Yeah, so there's one more question by Gathering of Crows is
Okay.
how has becoming an acolyte of the Crow cult changed your life?
It has changed my life in ways that I cannot tell. Before I joined the Crow cult, it was everything I could do to just get out of bed. But one day, Crow comes along and shows me a different path. And with Brother Gamma Akutabi, we have been walking this path since. And I gotta say, I mean, life is good. Life is good.
It's a
Hey,
beautiful
Philia,
story.
nice to see you. I know it's really nice.
Okay, let's see. I think I saw one up here about the okay, maybe not. I don't know. So many questions. All right. Uh where was I? Oh, wait. Why when you're playing online and you're in a squad and the other players leave, wait. Why when you're playing online and you're in a squad and the other players leave instead of staying? What?
Oh, well, I
I
don't
guess I
know. The honest truth is, I I play online sometimes, and yes, teammates leaving is a very, very complicated thing to deal with because honestly, sometimes it feels like it's putting all the weight of the match on your shoulders. But here's the way that I see it. They're not leaving to make your life complicated. They're leaving because they believe that you and you alone can carry the match on your back. And true, it may put a lot of pressure on you, but heavy are the shoulders that carry the stars. So, don't take it personally whenever they leave the match. Just know that it's it's an honor because they believe in you.
I'm sorry.
That was
That was a great
that
answer,
was
but also I'm like
thank you.
I'm reading some other okay.
Okay. That was
Um
Wilo07.
uh let's see. I hope I don't know if these are in order, but
Okay.
uh would you rather live in the Twilight Zone or a world where we purge once a year? Oh, like
Oof.
ooh.
Gosh, that is a scary one. I can see the fun in purging once a year because you get to blow off some steam. Um, the Twilight Zone is weird because there's a lot of things that can go wrong. Uh, but geez, I guess the Twilight Zone isn't so bad as long as you're not the main character because when you're the main character, everything's going wrong for you and no one believes you. But if you're just one of the bystanders, the main character is just a crazy person, and you shouldn't have to believe what he's saying. So that being said, I guess I would rather be on the Twilight Zone for a year.
Hmm.
And I see PA Nightmares. Hey PA, how I was I'm happy to see you. I was hoping you'd show up.
Okay. So, all right.
Philia, if Rod Serling is alive, I'm there. Yes, I agree.
Oh, this was a little bit ago, but amateur animator, blah blah blah. Amateur animator
Mhm.
asked, "What about the hottest horror character?"
The hottest horror character. I would have to go with Pinhead, and the reason why is because of all the leather. What can I say? I'm a simple bard.
Oh, and apparently that 42. I forgot that LOL. Um,
So yeah, amateur animator. Yes, there's that. Also, geez, what can I say? I'm trying to think now. Because I'm like, there's got to be more than that. But let's see. No, I mean it's really hard to get over that. The Xenobites in all the what's it called, all the hot topic leather. I dig it.
topic together. Oh, by the way, Stormy, hello, hello,
Oh,
hello.
Stormy's here. Hey,
Yay!
Stormy.
And PA, sorry, he was in the middle of answering a question and I didn't want to. Oh gosh, I know. I feel like I'm like missing a lot of people's like things they're trying to say to me. So,
No worries.
oh gosh. Oh, what is an impossible birthday gift or gifts you would wish for? And that's by asked by T Stash.
Oh, but all right. So that one's easy. I want a dragon.
Well, that was, yeah, that was easy.
Yes, very specifically. Now, so very generally, a dragon of any type is automatically. I'm like, I'm sold on it. Like, preferably as a dragon egg. That way, I can bond with it from childhood. That way, it knows not to attack mommy. But let's see. Other than that, if I was to get really specific, I would like a blue eyes white dragon, which is a Yu-Gi-Oh reference for those in the audience that know me like that.
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah. I'm
Ah,
I'm just saying, for me, it wouldn't be like how to tame your dragon or how to train your dragon. It would be how to train your blue eyes white dragon.
so Rose Black asked, and this I think was on Twitter, will you be having cake and what is your favorite horror trope?
Cake, yes. I did end up having cake. It's kind of a funny story because I actually had, and this is a long story, but there's a cake shop that owed me a favor. So I cashed it in and asked them, "Hey, you remember how you owe me that favor?" And they said, "Yes, we do." And I said, "My birthday's coming up. Make me a cake." So that's how that worked out. Um, let's see. As far as horror trope, my favorite thing about my favorite horror trope is the unstoppable killer that only has to power walk in order to catch up with everyone running away from him. Like people could be running like full speed and this guy's barely breaking a sweat and he's still catching up to them. It is great. You see it all the time in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You see it in the Friday the 13th, in Halloween. I mean, these guys aren't trying, they're just out for a leisurely stroll, but they'll still catch you.
um, um, I'm gonna butcher names. I cannot say that word. The unethical. Eth- I can't say it.
Ethicist. Yes.
I literally cannot say that word. Asked a Chinese or European dragon. I don't know if
Ooh.
I don't know all of them
T-
maybe.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm not picky. Here's the different things is Chinese dragons are associated with luck. So, like luck, good fortune, things like that. So that would come in handy, I feel, in the long run. European dragons are generally associated with power. So, for me personally, I'm already lucky to be a part of this great community. So, European dragon, absolutely. I need to be feared.
Um, Stormy wanted to know why are you so damn beautiful? And
Oh,
I also
it's
would really like to know that question, like, or that
it,
answer.
it it is a lot of work, Stormy, if I'm being 100% honest. It's a routine. I have to exfoliate twice a day. I have to, do cleansing wraps. What's it called? Just I got to make sure to take care of my pores and just generally, meditation does wonders for you. Oh, and beauty sleep. Can't forget beauty sleep.
Wow, that is a lot to keep track of. Oof.
Cucumber water. It's a miracle. What can I say?
Um, uh, what's
This
your
is a good time to remind you. I'm sorry, go ahead.
no,
I
go
was gonna
right on
say
ahead.
this is a good time to say this program is sponsored by Serafin Midnight Bard Cucumber Water, now available in 6-pack.
Um,
Not a
uh,
real thing.
disclaimer.
Yeah,
Um,
Midnight Bard Incorporated is not responsible for effects pertaining to Serafin Midnight Bard Cucumber Water. Drink at your own risk.
side effects may include. No, just kidding. Um, what's your favorite video game?
Ooh, that is a good question. There's a lot of answers to this question because I'm terrible at committing to a single answer to any of my favorites. Um, but if okay, so the game that's the most nostalgic to me is an old PS1 JRPG called The Legend of Dragoon. And it's one of those old school RPGs that were so massive that they required multiple discs in order to for you to play the entire game. And at certain checkpoints in the game would be like, okay, you've reached the end of this disc. Please insert disc 2 to continue. So it was one of those, and I remember that one very fondly because there was so many different things that you could do in this game, and there was a huge cast, and it was an epic fantasy story, and it was just awesome. Looking back, there was a lot wrong with it, but at the time, to me, that game could do no wrong. Um, I am a huge fan of the Uncharted series, because it is like playing an action movie, 100%. And let's see. I guess lastly, and this will come as zero surprise to some, but I am a huge Pokemon player, and I have played every game in the main series, and yeah, it's insane. Oh, it looks like As the Raven Dream still has his physical copy of of what's it called, The Legend of Dragoon. Yes, it's an excellent game, and I was surprised to find out who the Black Monster was. Whenever it happened, I was like, no. I mean, I should have seen it coming, but I was shocked.
Um, let's see. I think T asked another question.
Okay.
What's the workout routine of horror antagonists? Killing once a year might not cut it.
Yes, killing once a year does not cut it for horror antagonists, and there's many different fitness plans that are designed to a variety of different horror antagonists depending on what they classify as. So, for example, for your eldritch horrors, and they have to invade the dreams of the innocent at least 3 times a week. And I would say that they have to keep up to at least 5 reps of that. And the more they can drive them insane, the better. So I would say repeat as necessary, or at least until you feel like you can't do it anymore without comfortably. So the moment the soreness breaks in, stop invading dreams. Take a rest. A cheat day. For your standard knife slasher movie antagonists, power walking is the way to go. You have the optional what's it called, weight training regimen that you can do it that you can do maybe by taking a couple of stabs at a couple of trees. If you're more of a machete guy, then you're not taking stabs so much as you're slashing. So it depends, like that there I'm sure there's you can contact your local personal trainers to what's it called get a workout session that's catered to you.
I'm sorry. Uh, I'm sorry. I lost it at power walking.
Yeah.
I had to mute myself because I was just, ooh, okay. Oh, and this goes back a little way. Sorry, Stormy. It was with Bard's cucumber water. He's like, well, what about Stormy corn water? Which, ew. But what are your thoughts
Oh,
on that?
corn water. You're is corn water on the market already? I've been waiting. I've been on the waiting list. I put my email down as the on the what do you call it? The shoot. What do you call those things? Uh, the mailer. That way, I could be notified whenever it hit my local shelves. So it's a surprise to me that corn water is on the shelves already.
Uh, what's what's your top 5 favorite Pokemon?
Oh, I have answers to this, but before I get into that, one last thing I should say to Stormy, uh, for a slogan for corn water, just go with me here. Stormy's corn water, it's the quenchiest. It'll quench ya. Nothing's quenchier. Yeah, there we go. Now, as for the top five
Lovely.
Pokemon, Uh, I'm one of the weird people that started my first generation game, Pokemon Blue version, using Bulbasaur. Everyone else
Wait.
chose Charizard and Blastoise, but I was the Bulbasaur guy, and I've been a huge advocate for Bulbasaur since. He's tanky and awesome, and has a lot of moves that make him really annoying to deal with. And his Mega Evolution, psh, come on. Charizard gets to be a dragon, but Venusaur loses his weakness to ice and fire. So, what you got there? Um, for fire type, I love Infernape, and a lot of people will tell me Blaziken is better, and maybe so. But there's something about a kung fu monkey that, in my mind, I'm like, yeah, this is second to none. This is excellent. Um, for water type, I love Greninja. I think Greninja is really cool. Um, let's see. Flying type, I would go with Staraptor, just because it's a bird that can use close combat, and its attack stat is redonkulous. I love it. Let's see. How many is that? That's four, I think. Yes, that's four. So five. Five, five, five. I would say recently I've really, really gotten into Boltund as an electric type, and there's a reason to this, and the reason is in the latest generation Pokemon Sword and Shield, the starter Pokemon Inteleon is really difficult to deal with because he can crit so easily, and he always goes first with that high attack with that high speed stat. But Boltund is an electric type that can deal with it almost effortlessly. and I love it. Also, it's a dog, and that automatically makes him best for me because I love dogs.
Sorry. Um, SNL designing. Have you played the green version of?
Leaf green,
Oh,
yes. The original green version, no. Hmm.
um, uh, I'm not. I only have one screen, so I gotta move stuff around.
No worries.
Tifash asked. Oh wait, no. Um, Lord Mordor. When when are we getting the eventual tale of the corn monster, or is it too poppin'? I see
Ha!
what you did there. I see what you did there.
Oh,
Lovely.
Lord Mordor. I dig it. I dig it. The corn monster. Yes, we will eventually get the tale for the corn monster. As a matter of fact, Stormy's corn water is part of the marketing for the corn monster. So that story should be popping onto a YouTube channel near you as soon as me and Stormy can get around to writing it. By the way, Stormy, we should write a story about the corn monster.
Should get on that.
We should
Uh,
get on that.
T asks, poison attack still effective against? Oh, it's a Pokemon name. Mega. I don't know that Pokemon name. I'm gonna butcher it.
Oh,
I know it.
Mega Venusaur.
Yeah,
Yes.
that one.
Yes. Poison attacks are still effective against Mega Venusaur. So things like your Toxtricity, your Drapion, your Alolan Muck can still deal with Venusaur rather easily.
I'm sorry, I just have to quick point out Helix
Yes.
said, "Is it is it from Cornhub?" Cornhub. Oh gosh. Okay. Um.
Gosh.
Okay. So, Idiotic Synergy would really
Mhm.
like to know how many Oreos can you fit inside your mouth?
16.
Okay. I knew that would be a
Yeah.
quick answer.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Oreos are my favorite cookie. I've tried, okay, and that's how many I can fit, just total, not how many I can fit and still eat them.
Oh
I
gosh.
really.
I feel like I'm gonna have an asthma attack one of these times. I'm gonna just laugh and then just stop being able to breathe well.
Yeah,
Uh,
don't do that.
um, Cat Lionheart asks, "Oh, okay, Imperials or Stormcloaks?" And then some other questions, but well, I'll just say all of them and then you can break them down. Imperials or Stormcloaks? Stormcloaks.
Now, this is a Skyrim question, and I love the Stormcloaks, and I just gotta be honest here. I mean, this is just because of the name. Just like at first, whenever I'm playing Skyrim, they're you got the two factions, the Imperials and the Stormcloaks, and I was like, well, let's see. What benefits do the Imperials have? But immediately, whenever I heard the other name, it's like, oh, you could also join the Stormcloaks. I was like, now those guys sound cool. I want to join those guys.
Favorite cryptid. How about that? Same.
Mothman. Oh my gosh, no question. Mothman is awesome.
That does actually. I always like
Yeah,
skinwalker type deals, like the way they can mimic other people's voices and stuff. I think I don't know.
yes, skinwalkers are terrifying. They really are,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of really great stories out there, particularly Skinwalker Ranch. If you've never heard anything about Skinwalker Ranch, Google it. It is awesome.
And then you'll go down the rabbit hole. It's very
Yes,
interesting.
because they can
Um,
become rabbits.
well, yes, that is actually very true. Um,
Yes.
and another one is, what is the wingspan velocity of a sparrow?
African or European?
Of course, you have knowledge on that. Both, I guess. I'll ask for uh cat lion heart both. How about that?
Oh my gosh. Uh, I actually didn't have a response for that. I just knew that there was two different kinds.
Hmm.
uh, let's see.
Are you googling it?
I am googling.
Oh no.
Unladen swallow. Let's see. About 24 miles per hour, and that's the European.
Yeah. Yes. Ugh. Oh gosh.
I knew it was a
So,
Monty Python reference, so I just went with it. But then it's like, no, we're still gonna hold you to the question. What's the answer? And I was like,
oh.
ah, okay.
Mhm. um, I'm sure this is a fairly like I'm sure many people are kind of wondering like so what I know you kind of touched on this earlier, but what made you actually want to start your YouTube channel? Like in apart from
Oh,
what you
so
said earlier.
apart from it, and this is gonna be really, really dorky, I know, but so
Shocking.
yeah, so I've had some real bad experiences with work life to the point where I was like, during my quarantine, where I wasn't working for a while, I thought to myself, I don't want to do this anymore because all I do is crunch numbers all day, and that gets really, really soul sucking after a while. And at the time, I was listening to the Dark Somnium while I worked out, but I was also playing, and I swear I put like almost 400 hours into this game, Fire Emblem Three Houses. And Fire Emblem Three Houses is one of those games that has like about 90 different characters. And the thing about it was, at the time, also, I was watching a lot of YouTube, and there was a channel that took time to interview all of the main characters of the game, and they were just the funniest people I had ever seen, and all of them just talk wonders. I was like, you know what, voice acting is great. I love it. And so I thought to myself, I wonder if I could get into voice acting if I tried. So just by listening to the Dark Somnium, and thinking to myself, I kind of want to try that. I kind of started down this path where I started my YouTube channel to kind of get some practice, kind of see if I could if I can do a little bit of voiceover work, and how much I'd be into it. Which, no surprise, I actually ended up loving it. I really did. Um, and other than that, I guess in a way, it's me practicing my craft for whenever I inevitably end up looking to break out into voice acting in the future.
Um, okay.
Disturbed K, good to see you.
So, this question was asked a while ago
No,
by SNL Designing, and basically, what's your number one anime you recommend for someone who doesn't watch anime? And
this one's easy.
go ahead.
No, but go on. You said and.
I mean, I feel like I could possibly guess at least one of the top of your answers, but
Yes, I have two answers for this question, and it depends on how I gauge what kind of person I gauge I'm talking to. So, anime can be really off-putting because it's culturally, with us here in the West, it sometimes can be a little out there. Uh, but there are things that I feel are universal, and those things being a good story and excellent characters. So if an anime can provide that, I don't think that there'll be anything lost in translation whatsoever. So that being said, my recommendations, if I judge a person is somebody who would enjoy something more grounded, that's that's more like this could theoretically happen in our worlds, but maybe there's something a little more fantastical to it. I highly recommend Death Note because there's it's a universal cat and mouse detective and crook game, you know, and it's excellently paced. So I always recommend that one whenever I feel like I don't know if this person is ready to really dive into anime, but this is anime. Um, for someone who I feel would enjoy something a little more on the fantastical side, I always recommend Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And it's for all the reasons that I said earlier. It's got excellent characters, it's got a fantastic story, excellent world
Oh
building,
man.
and oh my god, does it stick the landing? I mean, that is,
Yeah.
uh, yeah. So
I mean, come on. I'm so obsessed that my avatar and I actually want to get a tattoo like and I am new to anime as well. And I watched Death Note and I was like, yeah, that's, I get it, but it was I don't know, like it was something that I felt kind of eventually was like, all right, cool. Yeah, I get it.
yeah,
It's dark and angsty kind of in a way, but oh man, I binge watched Full Alchemist Brotherhood like
yeah.
really hard. Oh
Hmm.
man, I couldn't stop watching it. So yeah.
It was really good.
Um, yeah, Brotherhood specifically, I guess, is what you suggested to me. So yeah.
Hmm.
Um,
I did.
Miss Creepy Tales asks, uh, who's your favorite sister and why is it me?
Oh, I could go on and on. I mean, the rest of this stream could be about why you're my favorite sister, Miss Creepy Tales. Uh, I mean, can I count the reasons? Probably not. But there is a lot. There is a lot. Primarily, I would say if I had to choose a couple of things, number one, you got a great sense of humor. But number two, it's definitely the fact that you're always sending me pictures of your dogs. I
Yeah,
love those dogs, and they make my day every day. So,
they're
you
so
know,
cute.
yes, they are. Don't stop
But
sending me pictures of your
I
dogs.
just,
I love them.
especially that puppy, I just want to like squeeze it and way too hard. Like it's
Did you,
unhealthy.
did, a question from Miss Creepy Tales. Did you settle on the name Badger for the new puppy? I think you did, but I never got confirmation.
I
Tim is here. Hey, Tim.
Yeah, hi Tim.
And I don't know if I said hi to Alternative Night, but I see you there, brother. It's good to see you too.
Yeah, there is a slight delay, so let's see. Helix asked,
Mm-hmm.
um Helix asked favorite Overwatch character cinematic
Oh,
cinematic wise and gameplay wise.
both of those are the same answer. Lone Wolf says he needs to go. Hey, Lone Wolf, I appreciate you stopping by,
Thank you
and
for
thank you
coming
for the
by.
birthday wishes. Yes, I appreciate it, and we will see you on the next one.
I'm sorry,
Uh,
alternative. It's so hard
yeah,
to
I'm
keep up.
sorry. I'm trying to come up with answers to questions, so I thought I said hello, but I'm sorry I didn't.
I know I probably missed some people, so hi.
Yes. If we missed you, just know that we see you, we appreciate you, and feel free to spam the chat until we say hi.
Yeah.
But Overwatch character. So, little known fact, uh, I love Overwatch. This is probably something that I missed on the favorite games. The what's it called question because um, for me, Overwatch for a while was what I was building a YouTube channel around. So I didn't see it so much as a game as I saw it kind of like a kind almost like a job. Um, I had a channel where I would stream gameplay of me playing Overwatch, and so yeah, I'm a huge nerd for this game. Also, my favorite character. and the answer is the same for both. Cinematic wise and gameplay wise is Reinhardt. Uh, and no, in no small part because his voice actor Darren DePaul is the most hilarious guy I've ever seen ever. Uh, I've watched some BlizzCon live over the past couple of years, and every time he gets on camera, I mean, that dude steals the show, and I love it. And it's hilarious to see that his character Reinhardt is this gigantic, burly man, um, and the guy who plays his voice is this small, like this small guy that wears fancy suits, and he kind of looks like everyone's favorite uncle or favorite grandpa, so
But
it's kind of hilarious. But Reinhardt, honor and glory is what embodies this man, and I'm all for it.
by the way, hello, Gathering of Crows, and also we have already passed an hour. Can you believe it?
We have, holy cow,
Yeah, I know it goes so
yeah,
fast.
time
Um,
flies. Yes, absolutely. And I'm
so
happy to see Gathering of Crows. I did answer your question about the crow cult, so
yeah,
it,
it,
that's in
it
there.
was a great. Oh my gosh. Oh my, I there's some answers in there that the whole power the workout routine of the kid. I Okay. So do let's see if we have. I know we have quite a few questions from Twitter, so maybe we can like run through those rather
Yes.
quickly. I know, of course, I definitely want to get Silver's questions out because you owe him.
Yeah, I owe Silver, especially because it feels like every time I drop on a stream to ask crazy questions, Silver is always the one that has to answer them.
Yeah, you got him really good.
Yeah.
Okay. So, here's one by Silver. If someone you loved was killed in front of you,
Hmm.
but someone created a copy of them that was perfect right down to the anatomical level, would they be the same person and would you love them just as much? And
That
another
is a
question
complicated.
he asked is
Yes.
coffee or tea?
Let's start with the easy one. Coffee or tea? Neither. I do energy drinks, and the more they taste like adrenaline and battery acid, I know I've said this a million times. The more they taste like adrenaline or battery acid, the better. I mean, I don't drink them because they wake me up. I drink them because I like the taste. And I've gotten into a lot of trouble with my doctor because he says, you should drink water once in a while. And I say, but energy drinks are life. So now that that one's out of the way, the complicated one. This really gets into the philosophy of existence, or identity, I should say. It's kind of like comparing it to the ship of, and I want to say it's the ship of Theseus, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But the general thought experiment about the ship of Theseus is, Theseus sets out sailing on his ship, and over time, parts of the ship break down. So you start repairing things. You start by repairing the mast. You start by repairing the floor. You start by repairing the sides. Eventually, you've replaced every part of the ship. So every part of the ship that exists is a new part. So, for all intents and purposes, this is a completely new ship. Now, if you were to have that ship, right, but then take the parts that you took off from it initially and build a completely other ship from those parts, now you have two different ships. One that started out being the ship, but you replaced every part, and one that's the old ship for all intents and purposes. Which one is the true ship of Theseus? And there's no simple answer. So I guess in essence, I'd be happy to have that person back, but it would be a complicated feeling because you would never put it out of your mind that they might not be the same person at all. Hi,
Um.
Lady Spookaria. Happy to see you.
Oh, hello. Let's see. So, oh, I missed one. Wait, no. If Voldemort is he who must not be named, then who is she that must not be named?
Um, I think the problem with that is that they haven't named her yet, so I don't have an answer to that. Although, if we're getting down to personal preferences, I would really love it if no one named Dolores Umbridge, because I hated that woman. Gosh, like that one Harry Potter book with Dolores Umbridge, in my opinion, was the worst. And not because the story was bad, but because that character just, deep inside, I was like, I cannot wait for you to get your comeuppance. And once she did, I was like, all right, my issues with this book are resolved. But until we got there, I'm like, I am reading this book in spite of you, Dolores Umbridge, and not be, ooh. So yeah, I would not name her ever.
Um, okay.
I, Rando Calrissian asked Monster or Red Bull. I feel like this is relevant. I just want to say, for me, it
Oh,
was always Rockstar.
oof.
Yeah, but
God,
between Monster and Red Bull, Monster. Yeah.
mm. Okay. These are things I don't know anything about, but
Hmm.
turf or TERF and an MRA find them. Oh, okay, I get it. Find themselves in a unisex bathroom. Who gets more offended? Okay, I got it now.
Here's
I
the
didn't
thing.
read the whole question.
Neither of them would get more offended. They would continuously be out offending each other to the point where it would continuously escalate until we reached an offensive singularity. Once we reached that singularity, the universe itself would collapse. Up would be down, left would be right, and nothing would be right with the universe.
Okay, well, let's hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
All right. I'm looking at a wall of text here. If oh gosh, if Monstro, is that how you say it? The
Yeah, that's
whale.
the
Okay.
whale. Mhm.
Yeah, the whale. If he was a whale, then why did he have teeth? This is all
There's
from
actually,
Silver.
yeah, I know. Whenever I got to his questions, I was like, "Oh yeah, I gave you the opportunity and you took it."
He even was like, "Wahaha."
That's right. So I don't think that Monstro was a whale. I, in fact, believe that Monstro was a megalodon. And the reason, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. For one thing,
Oh.
it's not colored the same way that a whale would be colored. It's just a completely different color scheme. And I could give you the hex codes for if you're like researching the color, but different color from what normal whales are. And secondly, you're right, whales don't have teeth, but you know what does have teeth? Sharks. Ergo, if it has teeth, it must be a shark.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So the next question is Sarah. Uh, I'm not quite sure how to say her name. The first part of her name.
Who's that?
Um, Sierra. Sierra's
Oh,
death.
Sarah's death. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm so afraid of saying things wrong. I'm sorry.
No worries. She and I did a video
Um,
together a little while back, and it was awesome. It was a Valentine's Day video. It was fun.
yeah, it was a cute one.
Hmm.
She asks, "Do you have any specific hobbies you enjoy, and what is your favorite book?"
Okay, so the specific hobbies that I enjoy, I actually enjoy a number of hobbies. For a while, I was a gym rat, so I would go to the gym for in the neighborhood of like hour and a half to 2 hours a day. Um, recently, because of health reasons, I can't do that as much. But hobbies that I do enjoy is I do play Overwatch a lot. I collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Uh, and I I honestly do enjoy stopping by to chat to everyone in the horror community. So I kind of consider that a fun pastime whenever I'm feeling, like things are getting a little stressful. I was like, let's drop by the Discord servers and see what everyone is up to. So, favorite book. I love the Dresden Files series. It is it is amazing. I mean, goodness. It started out as a detective noir, but it became so much more. It is a fantasy epic. It is hilarious. It's got a great sense of humor. It's got excellent world building. But the Dresden Files series is scheduled to be 20 books. It's presently 17. Uh, so to choose a favorite one in the middle of all that, I would have to say the one called Ghost Story was my favorite because it had the most creative use of magic I've ever seen.
I'm sorry, I'm going to skip in here with him. I totally agree.
Right? Yeah, I know 242 is a Dresden Files fan. I mean, like, it was a. I don't remember how we found out about it, but no, I remember now. We were watching, I think it was a PA Nightmares live stream, and you mentioned Jim Butcher. And I said, "Are you a Dresden fan?" And you said, "Yes." And I said, "Oh my God, I got to talk to you about this because no one I know reads the Dresden Files." So, like just to find someone else that had read them, I was like, you have to tell me your opinions, tell me your thoughts. I love this book series. It's great.
Let's see. We have quite a few more. Let's see. Uh, what is a movie that is not from the horror or thriller genre that disturbs or unsettles you?
Not from the horror or thriller genre that disturbs or unsettles me. Disturbs or unsettles me. Not from the horror or thriller genre that disturbs or unsettles me. I think it was Mandy Mortem that asked that question. I remember seeing it.
Oh, yes.
This is a hard question because normally in order for it to disturb or unsettle you, it would have to have one of those things that just makes you want to look away. And I think for me, uh anything like World War II related, whenever it gets into the nitty-gritty of what happened then, just unsettles me greatly because it really makes you stop and think that sometimes monsters don't have to be something otherworldly or supernatural. Sometimes people are the worst monsters that exist. So things like Schindler's List just really weigh heavily on me.
Oh gosh.
Birds Broadcast says, if I like the Dresden Files, I should check out the Iron Druid series. I've never heard of the Iron Druid series, but I will check it out now.
All right. Oh boy. Oh, Silver. You silly goose. Let's see. Do you want to just read them? Serafin, do you? I can't. Okay. I just really first want to.
I'm just laughing because you're laughing.
Okay. Oh.
All right.
Give me a second. I'm gonna start
Deep
with an
breaths.
easier one.
You got this.
I can't. They're all. 42. You want to help me out here?
All right.
Hold on.
Oh,
Okay, I'm here.
I was looking forward to this question. I see it. I see it on the stream.
As the not the raisin dream, sorry. Silver Thread asks, in a Kintole town, I don't English. In a continental town. In a continental town where there were lost and never found, where would the fallen leaves?
In a continental town where they were lost and never found, fallen leaves, fallen leaves, fallen leaves on the ground.
Oh, well, there you go.
It's a song by Billy Talent.
All right.
I apologize for my singing voice, by the way, but I feel Silver would have wanted me to sing the answer.
Yeah, I'm sure he would.
Mhm.
Kitty or doggo? And I think I know the answer.
The answer is doggo, but I also have a kitty, and he can be the bane of my existence sometimes. Because okay, so the doggo is nice and tame, and she's lovable, and she's friendly, and the kitty is not friendly at all. As a matter of fact, I call him Goblin because that's what it feels like sometimes. And he bites and he hisses, but damn it, I he can
He's
be just
so.
absolute. I know. I'm like, I want to hate you, but I love you, you dumb animal. I don't know how you do this.
Oh, I've seen that cat. You know, the cat
Mhm.
kind of likes you.
Yeah, he
I think
likes
it's
me, and
partly you. I don't know.
it it probably I think we have a relationship. We're not friends, but we're not enemies. We're frenemies. I
Okay.
see SNL designing is taking off. Thank you for stopping by, SNL. I love hearing from you every time.
So,
Uh-huh.
okay.
Is this the hard one? That well,
Uh, Here we go.
the,
Here we go. Ready? Y'all ready?
okay. Okay. Let's hear it.
The average penis length is about 6 inches in America. With that in mind, what is your favorite cereal? I did it!
I'm very proud of you.
Oh man.
That is a
That one
hard
was.
question.
I thought I was gonna. I did it. Hmm.
Uh, my favorite cereal is Frosted Flakes.
Really? Frosted out of all the cereals. Okay. Um.
Here's the weird part. I don't like the regular Frosted Flakes. I like the chocolate Frosted Flakes.
Oh well. Okay, that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
Um. Another question. How many fucks do you give on an average daily basis?
Oh man, I wish I could say zero, but the thing is, I care so much. I give fucks until I have no more. You know, I have a big quota of fucks to give, starting from the get go. But I mean, whew, man, they go fast. So yeah.
Ooh. Okay. Here we go. From
T
Lord.
Sachi says American average is 5. That puts my mind at ease.
Okay. Good to know. And Derringer, if that's how you say it, which
Uh-huh.
apparently you don't even know how to say it. Yes, please and thank you.
Reese's Puffs?
Yes. Not my favorite,
Yes.
but oh my god, every once in a while, just oof. Okay. Um
Just big
when
Cocoa Pebbles? Yes, yes, they are Stormy. I like Cocoa Pebbles, but my complaint with them was always they could be bigger.
yes, and puffier.
Yes. Yeah.
Less rice-like, more puff-like.
Exactly.
So I guess people are really curious about there's another question about the corn monster. When will this story be released? People are just itching to know about it.
Well, like I said, me and Stormy, we're gonna get together. We're gonna brainstorm it. And remember, Stormy's corn water is a thing now. I don't know if he sells it by the 2-liter bottles or if he's got like maybe a 24 pack of cans or a 6 pack of what's it called? 20-ounce bottles. But yeah, as soon as the corn water sells out, we'll be able to fund the corn monster. And thank you for stopping by, Alternative Night. We were happy to see you. It's
Hey.
always good to have you.
Yes.
Hmm.
What deck does Serafin run? Oh, I'm guessing
Uh, yeah, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh question. Right now, I am fulfilling the dreams of 14-year-old Midnight Bard because I finally built my Blue Eyes White Dragon deck, and yeah, it runs on a ritual engine using Drytrons. But the ultimate goal of it is to perform what's called an OTK, a one-turn kill, to by summoning Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. And I've done it several times online, and every time I do it, I mean, goosebumps. Just yes.
Um, I have another question, but I'd like to answer Silver's question
Mhm.
myself. And how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? A woodchuck cannot chuck wood. Sorry. Was
Uh,
there
but
ever a story so dark? uh, was there ever a story so dark and twisted it could not be recorded in your book?
well, hold on just a second before we move into that one.
Oh, you want it?
Silver threads. If the woodchuck, so a woodchuck could not chuck wood, but how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck Norris? All of it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Just
whoa.
yeah,
What?
just felt like I had to throw that in there. Uh, but no, because the Midnight Book was designed to contain all things evil and dark and twisted. So whenever I whenever a tale gets recorded in the Midnight Book, the evil is trapped within its pages forever.
Okay.
Story
So,
pending. We're
trademark.
in the editing process. Yeah, yeah, we're in the proofreading process of that one.
Yeah, I used to say the woodchuck thing a lot. I don't know, it's like warming up. So, anyways, does anyone have any other questions? We do there's one thing we gotta do before we end, but
Mhm.
but if anyone else has any other questions, we will give time. Give
Hi, Miyamina. You're just in
okay.
time. We're opening the floor to questions now. We've exhausted our Twitter questions, and we're happy to take any remaining questions from the audience. T. Sachi has a question,
Oh gosh.
and Ancient Gears, Derringer. Wow, uh, that can be a frustrating one to face off against. So too many times I'm trying to figure out what's the thing that I want to negate, and every time I think I have an answer, I choose wrong. Scary Stormy says, I like that our two books are completely different things. Yours keeps things in, mine lets things out.
I know, and I was just like typing my response that's actually really interesting. Also, Silver, again, some people ask, who are you? But I'm wondering, why are you? And actually, that's a question I want to ask that I didn't even realize I needed to be asked. Like, yeah, now that I think about it, why are you, Seraphine?
I am because it's exactly as things needed to be. For there are questions, there are needs, and there are desires that cannot be voiced. For the questions require verbiage that is far too beyond human comprehension for it to be placed or confined to mere words. And yet, the fact that it cannot be enunciated does not diminish the fact that the need, the desire, and the intent exists. And thus,
Mm-hmm.
because it must be answered, here I am, and it is why I am.
Wait. There's a Yu-Gi-Oh related question.
Yeah, from Stormy. My favorite pro tag. Jeez. Um,
Oh, you guys are so cute.
I would have to say it's Jaden, and the reason why is because he's got. Oh my gosh, he was so into the game that he made up his own slang for it. To this day, whenever we're about to play, I will tell my opponent, "Are you ready to get your game on?" and I will still, whenever I choose to set a monster or set a spell or trap, I will always say, "I'm about to throw down a face down." So, because of his energy and his positive vibes, Jaden is my favorite.
Okay. So, let's see. Okay. So here's one more question.
Mhm.
Would we have to fight each Oh, T-Stash asks, would we have to
Okay.
fight each other for the right to remain Brian Hart?
I guess we would. And it's geez, it is such a hilarious thing. And if you play Overwatch, I'm sure that you've run into this problem before, where somebody will be playing your hero in the opposite team, and that's that shouldn't be a problem, but somehow it's personal. This person is playing my hero while I'm playing my hero, so now I have to show them that I'm better at being this hero than they are. There are so many games that have been lost simply because you're playing a certain hero, for example me, Reinhardt, and instead of and it becomes a vendetta that you have to fight the enemy Reinhardt, so that way you show him that you're the only one that needs to be Reinhardt. So yes, if we ever do face off against each other, then yes, we would have to fight each other for the right to remain Reinhardt. Fight until one of us switches.
Okay. So, I have some things that I'm sorry if there are more questions, but there's something we have to do. So,
Mhm.
Serafin.
Are we
I
gonna
put
sing the song of my people?
no, no. Well, I mean, maybe later. So I
Oh,
put
okay.
something together. Um,
Oh
42.
no.
Hey, hey.
Yes. Did
Okay.
you
So,
go do your thing first, and then I'll be good to go.
I'm suddenly
Uh,
extremely.
before we go anywhere, I want to thank 42 for hosting this. I do have to give that shout out and say yes, 42, and I don't know if you can hear my dog snoring in the background, so I apologize. But
That's what that
thank you so
train
much
wreck
for
was.
helping me out with this. And anyone who hasn't heard of the amazing 242, stop by her channel, say hello, and again,
Absolutely.
and thank you to Fearsome Hero also, who also has a channel, and she doesn't like to promote it out loud. But
Ah,
yeah.
Not one bit.
nope. I was so mad when he shared my first video out and spammed it at people. I was like, no! I literally messaged him and was like, why? I said no. Ah. Okay. Yes. Basically 42. This I honestly want to thank everyone here that has come and hung out with us during this too, and
Yes. Thank you so
really
much,
appreciate
everybody. I
it.
mean, like I said, you guys have made me feel like a welcome part of the community ever since I started. And I really can't say how much I appreciate that. Um, but, that said, I feel like I keep interrupting you. I'm sorry. Go on.
I also want to agree with Bard on that. I agree completely. I've felt very welcome since I found this community as well.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So is there anything else, 42? I know you were kind of you should have come on a little bit sooner, but
That's all good.
okay. So Serafine, I put something together very last minute. Actually came
Mm-hmm.
up with the idea late Sunday morning. And I've
Okay.
been working on it even up until like a few hours ago.
Okay.
I wish I had thought of it sooner, but you know me, sometimes I can be a dozy mare. I'm sure. So basically, just have some messages from people that. Anyways, so last minute, but there are some people that want to send you that sent you some birthday messages. Sorry, and I I'm sorry I didn't like contact everyone, but I owe a huge thank you to everyone who sent in their audio clips to me as quickly as they did. And again, a huge thank you to 242 who helped me with some of this audio because I it would not I am not very good at it. um, I've actually sold my soul to her. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have
Oh,
said that. Oh, I shouldn't have said that out loud. I'm so sorry. Please don't hit me.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
how else
it's
would...
okay. I'm financing mines to her a little bit at a time.
but anyways, so there are some friends that wanted to wish you a happy birthday, and along with this, there are still some more people who are sending in some messages as we speak.
Oh wow.
But
So,
uh,
Okay.
you're going to have to bear with me. I have to get this up and going first. It's not
Okay.
super
Okay.
simple, but I won't be able to talk during it. But
yeah,
you guys will hear
you,
it.
Seraphine, don't mute yourself, but we are going to.
We're gonna mute ourselves. Well, I'm not muting myself because you need to be able to hear me. But hold on.
Got it.
So I think
This
That's
is
really
your
nice of
first.
you.
This is your
I
first birthday gift that I very quickly put together.
thank you.
a little birdie told me that was your birthday, and no, it wasn't Raven or Mr. Bird. So here 242
uh,
is trying to figure out the best way to wish you a good one. So here we go. Seraphine, the Midnight Bard, happy birthday. I hope you have a great day and your year is even better.
Hey, Serafin, I hear it's your birthday. Turns out you're another year closer to seeing the Grim Reaper. Have a good one. Also, as a happy birthday treat, I'm going to read you from the Grey Knights Codex. A story, if you
yes.
will. Let's see.
I dig it.
Give me a second. Let's read about the Nemesis Dread Knight, shall we? It is.
Hey,
Let's.
just listening to Happy Birthday. This is from Adam or Simposter or Timmy of Doom, whatever you know, I
Oh,
guess. Anyways, happy birthday, my
yes.
guy.
Orange.
Hello
Thank you.
there, Bard. I hope you're doing very well there. Happy birthday. I wish you a great day. From the Alternative Night.
Just wanted to
Yes.
wish
I
the
love it.
happiest of birthdays to Serafin, the Midnight Bard, the always amazing man himself. Hope you have a good one, man. Thank you for being amazing.
Yes, it is
Thank
often
you.
necessary that such hellspawn be faced down and destroyed, not by an entire brotherhood of Grey Knights, nor a score of Terminators, nor even a squad of Purifiers, but by a single...
Hey, Serafine, I heard it was your birthday. So, I just wanted to wish you a very, very happy birthday from your friend,
Thank
Madame
you.
Frightmare.
Yes.
This
Thank
is
you so
Innocence
much.
Unknown. May you have a very dreadful
Hello.
birthday and enjoy the annual celebration of the day that your decaying had begun. And remember, hell is empty and the devils are here.
Oh,
Shut
yeah, that's
on.
true.
Hey, it's
Oh,
your
no,
sister
she
here, Miss
shadoned
Creepy
me.
Tales, and this message is for Seraphine, the Midnight Bard. Anyway, happy birthday, bro. Thank you so
That's an
much
excellent
for being
impression.
an awesome narrator and an awesome brother. Let me sing you a song. Happy birthday to
Yes.
you. Happy
What? She
birthday
did.
to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. I hope you have an awesome birthday. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Hey, Seraphin. September here. Just wanted to wish you a
Hey.
happy birthday and hope you have good health and good fortunes on it.
Valiant hero of the chapter,
Thank you.
for such desperate times.
This is Silver Threads, and I wish you, Bard, a happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you.
This is a
Thank you for all the
birthday wish
questions,
from
Silver.
T-Stash. Happy birthday,
Hey,
Serafin.
T-Stash.
Stay safe and have
Thank
fun this day.
Hello, Serafin. It is your friend Stormy,
And wife.
and we would just like to wish you a happy birthday.
Hola, Serafin. I hope that you have a wonderful
Hola.
birthday today. Hope everything goes well.
Oh,
Don't think about everything too hard. Just, enjoy the day for what it is. Enjoy yourself being around a bit longer to enjoy it. And, always keep looking forward to what the new has in store for you. This is from Tim.
thank you.
Take care.
Yes.
A huge happy birthday from Vex. I hope your day is amazing. Happy birthday, buddy.
Appreciate it.
Valiant hero of the chapter, for such desperate times.
Sorry about that. Next we have Gathering of Crows, Weekly Creeps, and, well, more.
Hey, happy birthday, Seraphine. Lady Crow and I want to wish you a most excellent birthday. May you be surrounded
Thank
by
you.
those you love, and may your day be full of laughter. Take care, man.
Happy birthday, big boy.
Happy
Thank
birthday,
you.
Seraphine. This is Beautiful Nightmare,
Appreciate it.
wishing you a good one.
Happy birthday from Lisa Lopez. Hope you have a good day.
Appreciate it.
Disturbed K here.
Hey,
Just wanted to say
Oh, hey.
happy birthday.
thank you.
Hey, Midnight Bard. This is Kawaii Poltergeist
Hello.
wanting to wish you a very happy birthday. I hope you enjoy spending time with loved ones and making just the right amount of bad decisions. Have a good birthday.
Just the right amount. Yes.
Hello, and welcome to Bird's Broadcast. Today is a special day for our good friend Seraphin, the Midnight Bard, for he has a birthday. So let us all gather around and wail our birthday wishes into the void as we shower him in the blood of the old ones. Happy birthday, Seraphin. Now please, allow me to serenade you in my unpracticed violin playing of Happy Birthday, wishing you all
Let's
the
do
best
it.
on this special day, my friend.
Oh, there's actually violin. I love it.
Somber Puppet wishing you a happy birthday, Seraphin.
Serafin! Happy birthday, buddy. I just wanted to say I hope you have an amazing day, and I feel blessed to get to be witness to your creative endeavors and the impact you make on this wonderful community. Your Kitty
Thank
Club
you.
membership has now reached platinum status.
Yes.
Happy birthday, dude, from Josie Kitty.
Happy birthday, bro. Glad to see that you've been having fun on YouTube from Helix.
Along with everyone else, I too want to say some words, but most fail to convey just how much you mean to me. You are an amazing artist, an incredible voice actor, and an absolute riot. I mean, the amount of times you've had me laughing till it hurts is... Oh, wait. There's one more message here that I seem to have missed. And it's an important one. Well, happy birthday, Serafin. You are definitely something great. Now, let me play this message.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Seraphine. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Seraphine.
I hope all your birthday wishes come true and that we stay best friends for a very long time. Just in case you don't recognize this voice, my name is Icy.
You good?
Wow. Yeah, yeah, that was a lot. And thank you guys so much. I honestly can't say thank you enough. That was
Okay. Wait. So hold on. We have to play the first minute over because the sound wasn't coming through. I'm
okay.
not sure how well you could hear all of it. Hopefully you did hear it okay. Um, yeah. Let's play that first minute one more time.
A little birdie told me that was your birthday, and no, it wasn't Raven or Mr. Bird. So here 242 is trying to figure out the best way to wish you a good one. So here we go. Serafin, the Midnight Bard, happy birthday. I hope you have a great day and your year is even better.
Hey, Serafin, I hear it's your birthday. Turns out you're another year closer to seeing the Grim Reaper. Have a good one. Also, as a happy birthday treat, I'm going to read you from the Grey Knight's Codex. A story, if you will. Let's see. Give me a second. Let's read about the Nemesis Dread Knight, shall we? It is...
Hey, just wishing you a happy birthday. This is from Adam, or Simposter, or Timmy of Doom, whatever you know me as. Anyways, happy birthday, my guy.
Hello there, Bard. I hope you're doing very well there. Happy birthday. I wish you a great day. From the Alternative Night.
Just wanted to wish the happiest of birthdays to Serafin, the Midnight Bard, the always amazing man himself. Hope you have a good one, man. Thank you for being amazing.
Okay. Okay.
Well, yeah, I heard all of it. Wow. I mean, I'm 100% speechless, guys. I really am. This means a lot. And I can't tell you how
I
much it
mean,
means.
everyone, I didn't give anyone any prompts. I just said, hey, keep it a very secret, super duper secret. But if you want to say happy birthday, send me a voice clip. And I just messaged a bunch of people, and like within hours, I had most of them. So thank you to everyone who was able to do that on such short notice. And there are still people who are sending them in. And you don't have to say it, but did you recognize that last voice?
I recognized all of them. I really did.
We'll talk about
Yeah.
how I got that last voice later.
All right. Thank you guys for everything. I really do appreciate this more than you can know. Yeah, like I said earlier, you guys have always made me feel welcome, and you know, I'm just happy to be part of it. I really am. I really am. And yeah, I don't know how much more I can say with that.
Tearing up and
Yeah.
crying.
Just a little bit, maybe.
That's okay. Tears are good. It's your
All right.
birthday. You're allowed to cry. It's your party.
I have to say, thanks, Bird, for playing the violin. I didn't know you played, so I was like, you sent me the clip, and I was like, wait a minute, what? That was really cool.
The worst part is I heard none of that because I
Oh, yeah.
basically went through I used my mic instead, so I'm going to have to go watch the live stream so I can hear everything and your reaction at the same time. So that's my plan.
Well, it was amazing. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. And everyone in the chat, you know, you guys, wow. Thank you so much. I really am speechless here. And I just wanted to note, Mia Mina and Philia Noctis both said that they didn't make the video. I don't know if I answered any of your questions, but you know, I'm sorry. Hello, I see you. And you know, any questions you got, send them my way. I'll answer you on Twitter or whatever.
And if you want to add to the already pretty much another quite lengthy bit of clips if you want to send them in. I have more, so I just literally, like, I think it was like noon is when I finally got the last one that I was able to get in, so there's more.
That sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I told you you had till 3 my time. Jeez.
I know, but I had to listen to it over and over to make sure that it was.
It sounded good. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. And I'm not very good at audio editing, so I was like, okay, here we go. I'm just gonna. Yeah.
I'll jerry rig it together. I got the duct tape. I got the other duct tape.
There were a few clips I had to send to 42 and be like, can you convert this into something I can use, please? I mean, there was only a couple, but other than that, it was.
I think there was about 3 or 4 that you needed that done, which was easy. It was easy peasy lemon squeezy.
There was one, I think it was Josie's that I sent to you kind of late, and you were like it was like midnight or I don't know, it was like 11 or something.
It was 11 your time.
Yeah, and she said that she was like going to bed, and all of a sudden she's like, "Oh, Fearsome!" and like ran and quick got it for me.
Send them to Fearsome, please.
Yes, send them to me.
You two absolutely killed it, and I want to thank you again. I honestly feel like that's all I will ever say to you for the rest of my life.
It was so hard not to tell you what I was doing. It was like, I told you I was really busy with a secret project, and there were a few times I like would start typing to 42, and then I was like, wait, am I okay? Yeah, I'm not typing to you. Okay. Whew.
That was
There's
my
a few times I thought I accidentally messaged you in on it, and I was like, ah!
No, ignore. I didn't say that.
So yeah, that is my happy birthday gift to you.
Thank you very much. It is legendary. Absolutely legendary.
This stream was my present to you. I'm cheap.
I appreciate that too.
Nothing.
Also legendary.
It was cheap. It cost nothing.
Probably the best stream ever. Honestly, not gonna lie.
There was mistakes, but that's always gonna happen. I never can do it perfectly.
And we wouldn't expect it, honestly. Like, just the fact that you have all of this up and running is great, because we would not have a clue what to do. So thank you. Thank you for everything, 42. Like, oh.
You're welcome, guys.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, thank you. And thank you to the Nevermore Collective for allowing us to be on here.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, honestly. Thanks all around. Everybody done great. Thank you for all the questions. I had a lot of fun answering them. And remember, Serafin cucumber water on shelves today. Get your 6-pack, or Stormy's corn water if that's the way you like to do things. I don't know.
And I want to say this before we leave. Once you join the collective, you can leave nevermore.
I like it. I